Hi everyone, welcome to another 30 days of flowers video, and we have this very pretty and simple little plant to do today. Now again, it's got a very thin stem, so I decided to pick a set of pencils that could come to a really nice sharp point. So I have picked these Prismacolor Verithin. I think we have used them previously on a plant. I picked this olive green because I really like it, and I'm just going to do some olive green across the whole of the stem and leaves to start with, and then we'll just see where it leads us. Really, I think it'll be fun. You know, I'm not very good at planning in advance. I just go for it really. With these pictures, I have tended to have a look at the colours on the page that I've used already, the ones in the row and the ones in the column, and try not to make them massively similar to each other, so we get a bit of variation through the page. I'm trying to, with this one, make it a little darker nearer the stem, and make these two leaves that are slightly further back a little bit darker than this one that's in front. It's a little tricky to see, it's quite small, and I realise I can't zoom in quite as far as I'd like because my book goes out of shot. It's just with the large size of Johanna's books, they don't fit that well under my tripod. I can't push them any further back on my desk because the tripod's in the way basically. I need to, I can't make the tripod, I can make it wider, but I can't make it, I can sort of, it's because it's got to still fit on the desk, and the desk is quite narrow. It's got a computer monitor on the back of it, and my computer actually comes in a very small case which is on the desk, so it means that there's a limited room. What I really need is a tripod hanging from the ceiling with the camera dangling from it. But my ceiling, I can't imagine would be able to take the weight. But, this is a good tripod though. I did get asked about it. This is a Manfrotto tripod made in Italy, but it's very old. My husband bought it before I met him. We've been married for nearly, let me see, what year is it? Yeah, we've been married for 21 years. And so this is quite an old tripod. The newer models are very different, and apparently he said don't get good reviews. So but this one is very strong and sturdy. He said he'd have paid quite a lot of money for it because he used to only keep a very little amount of savings when I first met him and spend a lot of money, which was fine. But once we moved out of rental and wanted to buy our own house, we sort of changed the way we spent money really to try and make sure we always had enough. And having children as well, then you change. Right, we haven't done very many reds on this page at all, so I thought we would do some red. We have a nice crimson red in this set, and so I'm going to do some red petals. I'm going to do a darker layer at the bottom and less towards the edge, and see how that looks and works really. It's quite a small space to fill, but I think I can just about do that. You may struggle to see that there is you know, there is a big difference between, but there is a little difference there. But I want to put enough colour down on the page so it's not too see-through. So I'll take my time. It's quite nice to see a red flower. I wonder what this is supposed to be. I guess nothing really. Johanna doesn't always base her flowers on real ones, but it's quite pretty, isn't it, this one? I think so anyway. So I hope everyone's doing okay. Not sure what to talk about today. Had my son home yesterday from college. He was working at home, so it was tricky. He was finding it really intense and stressful because he had lots of work to do. He'd got a little bit behind, and it was very hard to help him. he was picking his phone up every minute to, he said he wanted to break, but every time he picked his phone up, he just picked it up so frequently. I just think he's got no concept of time. He thought he was hardly looking at his phone, but he was picking it up it must have been every 60 seconds. So we're going to come up with a different learning plan. He said he needed breaks, and that's why he picked his phone up, which is fair enough. And I said, what you need to do is to set a timer. So you say do 15 minutes of work and then have a 5-minute break, rather than having the work in front of you all the time and frequently picking your phone up. So we'll see, and we'll try a few different things, I think, and see what works. Now these flower centres are quite large and very pretty, so I am going to do a few colours. I'm going to start with this goldenrod. I like the goldenrod. It's a really pretty sort of yellow, and we're going to go around the edge with the goldenrod. I'm going to layer it up a little bit to get quite a lot of colour down. These are quite hard, these Verithins, so they're not like the Premier ones where they're, you know, not so smushy and so vibrant. So you just need a few layers to sort of encourage a bit more colour out onto the paper. But it's ideal, as I say, for keeping the sharp point, which you don't get with the main Prismas very so easily. Now, what am I going to go for next? I think I'm going to use this yellow. We do get a limited colour too. This is Canary Yellow is the next yellow. And I'm going to go over the top of that goldenrod and just bring the yellow in. It's very similar to what I did with the a few days ago with the centre of a flower, actually. But yeah, you get a limited colour range. They don't do the full 150 in the Verithin. I think I might have the largest set, which, what is it, about 40? Is it 40? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 20, 24, 26, 28, 30, maybe 36 set. I will find out. It will be in the description for you. There we go. And what I'm going to do as well is, in this set we have a gold, metallic gold, and I'm going to put a little bit of gold around the edge of each flower on top of the black line of the centre. This isn't going to show up unless the light hits it, and it's not going to be massively brash. The idea is just to have a little bit of fun. And then I'm going to put some of these gold colour in little dots around the plant as well. I'm just going to hold the paper still. It's making it difficult for me to make it look even. Just some gold dots. You could use a gold pen if you want to. The gold pens are better than pencils to show shine, and a glitter pen would be even better. But I just want to use these pencils. I'm just going to brush and maybe tip towards the light. I don't know if it will show up the gold or not. I can't really see. But there we go. So anyway, there is our, let's just pop that back into the middle. There we go. There is our flower for today. I had fun. I hope you did. Oh, we've got a fuchsia tomorrow. That'll be interesting. I like fuchsias. Okay, so that's me. Hope you have a lovely day and happy colouring.